Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We'll also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 155 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year this year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I had also originally challenged myself to run 1,250 miles within this time frame. But at the current mileage I'm at as so far this year, I've decided to up that mileage to 1,500 miles for the year. Now, this is only my second year ever running. Within the first full year of running in 2020, I was able to run 1,002 miles, and I did that within 175 days out of the year. So, this is a 100% step up in the amount of days I'm attempting to run this year, as well as a 50% step up in the amount of miles I am going for. Now, let's talk about a couple races I actually also have signed up for this year. This year, I have signed up for a 50K trail race in Yankee Springs, Michigan, or Middleville, Michigan. It's the Yankee Springs Trail Race, 50K trail race. That is actually tomorrow, guys, so we're getting ready to head out right after I get done with this episode. Got that tomorrow, and then we have the Detroit Free Press International Marathon, where you start in Detroit, run across the Ambassador Bridge to Windsor, Canada, and then run back through the tunnel into Detroit. Really looking forward to that. That is in October. So we got two big races, one tomorrow and then one later on this year. And other than that, let's kind of talk about miles for the day. So today is day 155. Now for miles, today I kept it nice, short, and sweet because we got that big run tomorrow, which is 31 miles. So today I put in 1.5 miles for the day. That's it. Nothing big, nothing crazy. And then ended up doing 10.2 miles for the week. That's where today's run set me at. And then it also set me at 6.2 miles for the month, which put me at 666.4 miles for the year, ladies and gentlemen. Now, again, today is day 155. Every single month, I do a 100-mile challenge where I challenge myself to run 100 miles within that month, and I do it in honor of a charity where I donate money, and I also I start a fundraiser and try to raise money for that charity as well. So the first 5 months, we were able to get all 100-mile challenges done, as well as raise money and awareness for 5 great charities. Now we're sitting here in the month of June, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a new charity. So the month of June is actually Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. So that is what we went with. The month of June 100-mile challenge is in honor of, and we're raising money for the Alzheimer's Association. So if you guys would like to make a donation to that fundraiser, you can find the link to do that on the Defining Discipline Instagram story, as well as the Defining Discipline Facebook story. Or you can find that on my personal page's Instagram story or my personal page's Facebook story, whichever one is easier. So other than that, you can make your donations there. All the donations that get made go directly to the fundraiser. Facebook does not take a cut. That's why we continue to do these fundraisers through Facebook, because they're not taking any percentage of the donations that get made. So it's a really cool thing. Other than that, let's just talk about Alzheimer's real quick. It is a very, very bad disease that a lot of people struggle with, and it actually affects the people that have to deal with the people that struggle with it as well. It's something that's really hard to deal with when one of your family members is going through it. Other people may know it as dementia and things like that. It is a brain disease, so I just wanted to bring up brain awareness in general. And there's plenty of things out there that I think we should all be really trying to implement into our diet that could really help out our brain function, like fish oils. Something that I really, really like and have been pushing a lot of is nootropics, like lion's mane mushroom. That's a really, really hot topic right now that a lot of people are talking about. That's really good for brain function and things like that. So there's many things out there, guys. Let's take care of our brains. It's one of the most important things out there. It is, the thing that is making everything run. Every organ is running because of your brain. It's firing everything, telling everything to work without you even thinking about it. So let's try to keep that as healthy as possible. And last month was about mental health, but this also kind of reflects with that. You get a good healthy brain, or help with mental health. Exercise has really helped me tremendously with my mental health, but I'm assuming as well probably is good for my brain too, to get the exercise. So that's just a couple things I wanted to just bring it to the forefront and talk about that. Now let's kind of just get into today's episode. I don't want to keep you too much longer. Like I said, I am trying to pack up and head out. It's 11 a.m. right now. I ran this morning at 8 and started getting everything ready and about to pack up the car and head out. Actually picked up my dad from the airport as well. He's up here. He's coming to watch me race. So just getting everything ready and getting everything going. So for today, episode 155, we are going to talk about assessment. And I want to talk about that again. This past week has been more kind of about the build up for this race, the day, the episode themes. Well, today is about assessing an assessment. So, I'm sorry, guys. We'll go back to the we'll continue with assessment, the episode, but we'll go back to the fundraiser here at the end of the episode. So let's talk about assessment real quick. So for assessment, I want to get there. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to run the course and get a complete feel for it, but I did get a map of where the driving points, or where I can see where the aid stations are, kind of get a feel from the aid stations how the course is going to kind of look, and just feel the aid stations are each anywhere from 4 to 6 miles apart on the course. So I'm just trying to get an idea today of how it's going to go, how it's going to feel, just get a look around, try to get a vibe. So I'm really just going there today early, like I said, checking out the place, assessing it a little bit, trying to get there early enough to try to really get into bed and get as much sleep as possible and wake up early as possible to get ready for this race. So that is the goal. Going to try to get some food in as well. But today is just really about assessing what the plan of attack is for tomorrow, trying to find out where the steeper grade hills are. Just try to get a lay of the land a little bit, like I said, get a feel for how it's going to be working, how it's going to be running. Going to be picking up my bib number today as well, so excited about that, to pick that up and just to get out there, be in the area, and for it to really, it's really here. So, it's so crazy to be working towards something for so long, and to be kind of coming to an end to it. I still got this other challenge, all these other challenges, and this other race coming up later this year, but this is such a big step in my progress of what I've been trying to do. And it's just so cool to finally be here, so very excited. And I keep saying the same words over and over again, but there's literally it's so hard to describe the feelings and the emotions that I'm kind of going through, just getting ready for this race and thinking about it. It's a really cool feeling, guys. So, and a little bit stressful here too, trying to make sure, like I said, these last few days, trying to make sure I have everything and I'm not going to forget something, and I'm packed up and I'm just going to be prepared and everything's going to go smooth. And if it doesn't, I'm prepared for it to not go smooth. That's the main thing, is I'm trying to make sure I'm just ready for this. So trying to stay focused, trying to stay good, and let's do this. Let's get this done. Stoked, guys. Stoked to get ready and do this. So now, I said I was going to go back to the fundraiser, so I will real quick. Like I said, you can make your donations. I told you where you can make that, but I understand that times are tough right now, and not everyone is able to make donations. So another thing you can do that would really help out with this is just to hit that share button, because we're just trying to also raise awareness. First and foremost, raise awareness for these issues so people can have a better understanding of what they are, and then they can maybe decide if they want to donate or not, or just they at least know and are more knowledgeable about these things. So, hit that share button so we can at least get it out there and people can see it and understand what it's about. Other than that, if you can make a donation and share it, that's even better. If you make your donation, that's great. I understand that, like I said, though, times are tough and people can't always afford to make donations. So at least hit that share button and you're helping out a lot. Other than that, guys, though, that is today's episode, assessment. So I want you, for your daily discipline, yesterday was to pack and to figure out what in your life you can pack up with you and take with you to the next stage. Well, this is that part two. This is the assessment stage. This is where you need to assess everything within your life. You need to assess what your next steps are going to be. Okay, you need to assess it and account for it, and account for both a good projection out of it and a bad projection out of it, and be prepared for what either can happen. Try to stay on your toes. And that is pretty much it, guys. For your daily discipline, is really assess your next steps of what you want to attack. And it's to assess if you have something coming up like me the next day. It's to really assess the plan of attack. So that's pretty much it, guys, for today, episode 155. Like I said, I wanted to keep it short, be able to get this uploaded and get out of here in time to get there where I wanted to. So thank you so much for listening and following along. This is the Defining Discipline Podcast. Please give us a like, a subscribe, a share, and a follow on our Instagram or Facebook. We are new now on TikTok. Do it there as well. Please do that also on YouTube and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys have been listening along on. Other than that, thank you so much for following along. Tomorrow's episode is going to probably be filmed after the run and might be uploaded super late. Don't know exactly how that's going to be going, but 156, it will be out there eventually. It'll get out there after the run. The posts will be out there, so don't worry about that. Yeah, guys, really excited for tomorrow, and thank you so much for following along with me on this journey. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 156 after the race. Other than that, peace out. Thank you so much. I'll see you, and make sure you guys stay disciplined and get your daily discipline done today. Peace.